too. Even like you have to consider, because this is for any business model now, not just this. If your average sell price is lower, everything that you do matters when it comes to cost. Okay. So one of the things I'm doing now, even, how can I get my supplies at a cheaper cost? I'm always looking for ways to get free supplies. Always, man. I go to my UPS store. I go to everywhere, and I just let people know. So packing, it's hard to get like some of the boxes sizes I need, and some of the envelopes, of course, I just have to buy those. A lot of the packing supplies I can get for free though. And plus, presentation is everything. And I'm not the type of person that sends my customers I'm not sending nothing in a cereal box, guys. Like, I'm not doing that, right? I'm not going to send my customers something that looks like crap. Just not doing it. Presentation is everything. And it can mean the difference between you getting good or bad feedback. But as many free supplies as I can. But other than that, I'm always looking for ways that I can buy in bulk to drive those costs down, because, and this isn't just with business models who have smarter margins. This could be any business model. I feel like a lot of people only focus on your average sell price, right? Well, I got a higher average sell price, so I'm doing really good. But they don't focus on their expenses. And yeah, you can have a higher average sell price than the next man, and revenue wise, from your top line revenue, that could be looking real good, right? You can have a really, really good top line revenue. But your bottom line revenue, that other person, look, your average sale price could be $40, right? And let's just say for the year, you do $200,000 in sales with an average sale price of $40. The next person has an average sale price of, let's say, $15, right? You got 40, they got 15, you doing 200,000 in revenue. Let's say they doing 150. So boom. Of course, they got to sell way more than you to get that 150. You got 200. So you sold more than them. You brought in more top line revenue, but their bottom line, they could still beat you out if they run a very lean business. They could still beat you out. That's possible. And those numbers might be kind of crazy. I don't know. I just kind of throwing something out there. But my main point is that you could have a higher top line revenue than the next man, and it might look better, but their bottom line, they could be bringing in more net revenue, more bottom line revenue than you. You could actually be losing money and not really making no money if you don't pay attention. And so I think this is one of the good things about running a business model that has smaller margins, is that you have to find ways to lean out your business. And I'm not saying be cheap and offer a bad customer experience like I see some of these sellers do, man. I'm just like, dude, I don't know. I get it, but it's just not for me. You know, it's just not for me. But still, I'm always trying to find ways to make cuts. And so whether that be in supplies, whether that be in software that I thought I needed, but I don't need. Look, every penny counts, especially when your profit margins are smaller. Every penny counts. And so if you're not good at that, if you're not a person who at least has a basic understanding of your numbers or how to read a basic like P&L, then this won't be the model for you either, because I guarantee you, if you don't pay attention to your numbers, if you don't pay attention to where your money is going, you could be losing money, man. And you can be losing it fast, and you can be doing all that work for nothing. And I guarantee you there's sellers out there who can tout their average sale price as being, 30, 40, $50. But if you was to evaluate their business, it probably is not doing as good as they think it is. And there's going to be ways that they can even improve that and make more money. But people think just because they're bringing in a lot per sale per unit, that means everything is all good. And that's not the case, because maybe they spending a lot of money on supplies. Maybe they spending money on software they don't need. Maybe they got a lot of overhead. I don't know. There could be a lot of factors that go into it. You got to look at a person's P&L to, figure that out. But the thing is that I know a lot of people don't do that. But if they did, that would give them a lot more, first of all, a deeper understanding of their business. And I don't know how you can say you're running a business if you don't have at least a basic P&L and you understanding it and you're making your decisions based on that information from your P&L. Even comparing quarter to quarter, like me, I just looked at my first quarter numbers this year compared to my last quarter numbers, right? And some of my expenses are higher, but it makes sense because my sales are up. I'm doing more in sales. So I'm okay with that. So I don't really count that. My net profit is still up. But I'm always comparing that just to see where I'm at, because I have a goal that I'm trying to reach for this year. So I need to be a certain percentage ahead of last year, which right now I'm not there, but I'm not panicking because I know, we're going into summer. As long as overall I'm over last year, I'm not going to worry about it. And I'm setting myself up to go into fourth quarter, and try to like get that sales boost there. So we'll kind of see. It would be worse if I'm doing more sales and stuff in the first quarter of this year compared to last year, but my profit was less than last year. Then we would have a problem, right? Then we have a problem. But I see some areas where I can improve in, that I'm going to try to improve in, and try to squeeze out as much as I can. And one of my areas is supplies. I can only do so much without sacrificing, my customer experience, which I'm not willing to do, but I'm going to do what I can with that. So